It's a privilege to be here today. I want to congratulate, before I start, congratulate the Economics Department of Fatma Jinnah Women's University for an outstanding 25 years of public service, not just in the field of education, but also in providing policy advice to various governments. And also congratulate them on setting up the SDGs Resource Center. I think that really is a big landmark achievement on their part. So congratulations, and it's a privilege to be here today to deliver the Fatma Jinnah lecture. This is a real privilege and honor for me. I spoke about the SDGs through the lens of the fiscal framework. So I touched upon Pakistan's recently announced budget, FY 23-24, the budget. And why, unfortunately, this was not a very meaningful or relevant budget. One, its relevance, given that elections are scheduled to be held in October this year. Its relevance is only till around September, because a new government will come in, and obviously this budget cannot dictate priorities for a new government for the next 12 months. So this budget is only going to last for a few months. Secondly, this budget, unfortunately, was not very aligned with the requirements, the development needs and requirements of Pakistan. Pakistan is going through a poly crisis at this point in time. Its economy is witnessing its worst ever economic crisis. And these are multiple crises, simultaneous crises. It's a sovereign debt crisis, it's a currency crisis, and it's morphing into a banking crisis as well. So on top of that, we have a political instability, and then we have a climate crisis. Pakistan is in the grip of a very severe climate change. It's extremely vulnerable, one of the most vulnerable countries to the effects of climate change, and we've seen that with devastating floods that we had in September 2022. Putting all this together, Pakistan requires around 20 to 22% of GDP of additional fiscal resources every year. How do we get that? We are a country that taxes or generates revenue of only about 12% total revenue a year, and another 22%. So there are ways to do it. Obviously, this is really going to require a lot of commitment on the part of national authorities. It's going to require a commitment from multiple stakeholders. So this is going to be not just a whole of government approach, but a whole of nation approach that is required. Everyone in Pakistan, be it different governments, different political parties, different stakeholders, the center and the provinces, everyone needs to pitch in to achieve, to close this financing gap and to bring Pakistan back on track for the achievement of SDGs and Pakistan's unfulfilled development agenda.